This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, and good evening all. I'm Shashina Rule. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, the country's citizens will soon get a chance to exercise their right to modernize and regularize laws in the Bahamas as the parliamentary vote on those 4 gender equality bills are set to take place in the House of Assembly this week. The Attorney General, while on Grand Bahama yesterday, challenged female members of the legal profession during an installation luncheon at the Pelican Bay Resort to support the upcoming gender equality referendum. Joan Davis-Roll reports.
The Attorney General of the Bahamas addresses the issue of gender equality as a new generation of attorneys are installed here on the island of Grand Bahama. A changing of the guard for FIDA, the International Federation of Female Lawyers here on Grand Bahama, coming just days before the Bahamas will witness a significant moment in its own history. Wednesday, March 2nd is the date for the parliamentary vote on 4 gender equality constitutional bills within the halls of Parliament. Attorney General of the Bahamas, Senator the Honorable Allison Maynard Gibson, underscoring its significance.
The issues that we together will continue to tackle affect your daily practice. Today, though, I want to talk about something that will impact your lives and change the Bahamas and the world forever, and that is the gender equality referendum. In the very near future, a constitutional referendum will be put to the Bahamian people for their vote. 4 issues are to be voted upon in Parliament and by the people.
Senator Maynard Gibson outlined what the bills intend to do.
The first one, whether a married Bahamian woman should have the same right as a married Bahamian man to pass her citizenship on to her child. Secondly, whether the spouse of a Bahamian woman should have the same right as a spouse of a Bahamian man to become a Bahamian citizen. Thirdly, whether an unmarried Bahamian man should have the same right as an unmarried Bahamian woman to pass his citizenship on to his child.
The 4th bill among the most controversial of them all. The Attorney General moving to allay the fears of residents when it comes to the word sex in Article 26 of the Constitution.
That it should be clear in our Constitution that there will not be discrimination on the basis of sex, that is, being male and female. It is not anything to do with homosexuality or same-sex marriage. It is being male and female. I thank you in advance for FIDA's support of the referendum and for FIDA's determination to continue to be seen in the world to make history.
Joan Davis-Roll, ZNS Network News.
Meantime, Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, and members of the Constitutional Commission expected to travel to Grand Bahama tomorrow to discuss the gender equality bills. A meeting with members of the Grand Bahama Christian Council will be held at the Delphine Room at the Pelican Bay Resort tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. All religious leaders on Grand Bahama are also invited to attend. The nation's leader will also be accompanied by a delegation of cabinet ministers. In other news, a banking institution committing themselves to help in the building of stronger communities on Grand Bahama. British Fidelity Bank hosted its 8th Women's Only seminar, which focused on financial growth at the Grand Lucine Resort over the weekend. Italia Hall was there.
British Fidelity Bank hosting a women-only seminar on Saturday under the theme How to Make It Better. President of the bank Gregory Bethel says the free event is to motivate, inspire, educate, and encourage women to do better in their relationships and careers using a holistic approach. He's calling it the bank's effort in giving back to the community.
The woman has to deal with her issues of life and also the issues of her children. And many times she has to do it alone or with not as much support as she would need or should have. And we're here this morning to try and give them information that will help them make life better for themselves and for their children.
The women listened attentively as he gave several predictions for the future.
Things will be a little better in the Bahamas simply because they are a little better in the United States. So we will see more visitors from the United States coming to stay in our hotels, so the hotel workers will make a little more money. They'll spend a little more money The government will have revenue from VAT and customs duties so they can do some hiring and they can do some spending. So for the next 2 years, I expect things to get a little better.
Branch Manager Allison Lavardi says seminars like these offer important information for the community.
The first year that we had it at the Foster B. Pestina Center, 30 women. So we've moved location and we've grown. 2014, we had 768 women. And so this morning, 1,200, I can say we're growing.
This is not the first time that the bank held this seminar on Grand Bahama, and the branch manager says she is seeing tremendous growth.
We find that the women are the caretakers, the persons that make the decisions in the home when it comes to finances. And so we cover the children and the home and ourselves. And so we figure we will target the women because the home will get impacted the same way. And we'll cover the entire family.
And for those who did not get an opportunity to attend, coordinators say it's not too late, as you can call into the bank and make an appointment for free financial coaching. It's Halia Hall, ZNS Network News.
In news from the crime beat, 14 undocumented Haitian nationals were taken into custody overnight. Police officers, while on routine patrol on South Mall Drive in the area of Caraval Beach, stopped an unlicensed white van and discovered the undocumented migrants in the vehicle. The Haitian nationals were turned over to immigration officers. Reports say the driver of the van, a Haitian national, claimed that after attending church service on Sunday, he received a call from a man known to him who requested that he assist with transporting the migrants from the Xanadu Beach area and then drop them home. He claimed that he was informed that the 13 migrants were supposed to have caught a boat to the United States. However, the vessel was packed to capacity and this group was unable to board. He said he was then asked to take them back home, and that is when he was stopped by police. The driver and the 13 remaining Haitian migrants were taken to the immigration department for processing. It was later discovered that one of the Haitian females, a minor, was born in Freeport, and one of the males claimed that he was born in the Bahamas and had applied for citizenship. All others entered the country illegally by boat and have no legal status in this country. They are expected to be transported to Nassau to await repatriation. And police are investigating 3 alleged drownings. The first incident occurred around 2 p.m. on Friday. A 59-year-old American visitor from a cruise ship while on a diving expedition was found dead in waters off Paradise Cove, Deadman's Reef. EMS personnel responded and reported no signs of life to the body. Around 1 p.m. on Saturday, a 53-year-old American male visitor died while diving the area off Turtle Key, situated off South Bimini. Now, the third incident occurred shortly after 4 p.m. when police received information that a 56-year-old male of 8 Mile Walk reportedly drowned while diving off Sweetings Key. Police are actively investigating all of these matters. And police are also investigating a stabbing incident that has left 2 men in hospital. Officers received information around 4 Sunday morning that 2 men were at the hospital with stab wounds to the stomach and the neck. Both men were reportedly involved in a fight while at a club on Midshipman Road and are listed in serious condition. Police are actively investigating. 2 men arraigned in court today on firearm charges. 40-year-old Othwan Tamar Sims of Coral Beach and 37-year-old Sidron Gator of Seagrape appearing before Magistrate Debbie Ferguson. Sidron Gator pleading guilty to possession of an unlicensed firearm and guilty to possession of ammunition. The matter was adjourned to Monday, March 7th for sentencing. The charges against Othwan Sims were withdrawn. Trexton Benaby, aged 22 years, of Frobisher Circle, was arraigned before Magistrate Debbie Ferguson in Magistrate Court Number 1 today on murder and grievous harm charges. He was not required to enter a plea. Bail was denied and the matter will proceed by voluntary bill of indictment. Benaby is accused of the shooting death of Johnson LaQuire and causing harm to Tyrone Davis in the ghetto area on February 20th. That matter was adjourned to May 26th. Stay with us, there's more news right after this.